Here we go. Underground Garden. Hi all, Once a Future Gamer here. Welcome back to this playthrough of Resident Evil 5. So, let's organise the inventory. Move that. Give that. Might as well put that in there. Oh, we've got stuff to sell. Legendary beetle. Yep, we got all these on the last chapter. The Trillion Diamond. Ooh. I won't worry this anymore. We certainly can. Might as well get some free bullets for it. I don't think I'm going to take that. What's for sale? Oh, it's a new handgun. Got bulletproof vests now. I think those were the next. It means the guys are getting guns, so.
I wonder if this is what Irving meant by answers.
Not sure, but obviously there's a connection here with Umbrella, and that's never a good sign.
We can worry about this later. First, we need to find out about Jill.
You're right. Let's see what we can dig up.
Was Umbrella doing research on these flowers? Very possible. Is there any boxes or anything around here? Anything we can break to find items? Looks like water purifiers. The water is probably for the flowers. So this was already worth coming around here then. I feel like that's the way we've got to go, but just run around here, see. What did Umbrella need with all this heavy equipment here? That's the question, isn't it? A clipboard with some old and new documents attached. Construction supervisor's log. So we finally kicked the Nepaya from the ruins they were squatting. I've heard it was just to get this flower field, but that's the least of my concerns right now. One thing I do know is that construction here has been a colossal headache. Trying to build something amongst these ruins is almost impossible to begin with, and just to get started we had to change the groundwater channels. That meant the flower bed wasn't getting irrigated properly, and now the flowers are dying. And to top it all off, I have the head researcher Brandon breathing down my neck. He says he wants the facilities to be at least 3 times bigger than originally planned. So after that got approved, they fired the supervisor before me, Peter. Not sure why though, maybe he looked at them wrong or something. If I let these flowers die, the same thing will happen to me. I can't help but sympathise with poor Petey. Working with these science types is a pain in the ass. I hope we find a new water source soon. Our surveys show that there might be some groundwater 500 metres or so down. That's pretty deep, so we'll probably have to use that new pump system the Fabiano company makes. Hopefully that'll work, but with how everything has went so far, I'm sure something will go wrong. The only problem is that I have no idea when I'll be getting these new pumps. Even best case scenario, there's no way we'll get those new pumps in here and set up before the year is out. Looks like we'll just have to use old-fashioned manpower to fetch water for those flowers so they don't die. Looks like I'm going to be spending the last Christmas of the 60s away from my family in a dank, dark cave, playing gardener for some flowers. Ain't life a bitch? The document following this is newer. Administrator's log. The pumps are properly irrigating the progenitor flowers, but they require a lot of maintenance. Umbrella installed these pumps over 30 years ago. It's a wonder that they still even work. The tank that filters the water is barely holding up. We need to replace these pumps as soon as possible. In a lucky turn, I found the log of Umbrella's construction supervisor. It said the pump system here was designed by a company called Fabiano. I think we use Fabiano pumps in our natural resources development division. I'll talk to Mr. Irvin, the foreman at the oil plant, and see if we can get some newer pumps from him. Oh, here we go. From Chief Researcher Brandon's Journal, number 1, 1966, December 4. Mr. Spencer once spoke of a flower called the Stairway to the Sun. Supposedly, this flower would give the person who consumed it incredible abilities. Everyone thought it was nothing more than a rumour or legend that Mr. Spencer was telling us, but later research would prove us wrong. The first person to recognise the validity of that story is my teacher, Dr. James Marcus. He hypothesised that a virus, hitherto unknown, might exist that could alter DNA. The man was so perspicacious. His hypothesis turned out to be correct. The virus discovered in that flower was labelled progenitor. For 3 months, in Africa, we worked diligently, fretted over results, and staved off attacks from the Napaya. After such time, our efforts were finally rewarded. Even Dr. Marcus, until yesterday looked exhausted, was in good spirits. He wants to return home as soon as possible to delve deeper into his research. I feel the same way. I want to learn the secrets of this progenitor virus as soon as possible. 1967. February 12. We've hit the metaphorical brick wall. We brought the progenitor flower back from Africa and attempted to cultivate it here. The initial culture samples of the progenitor virus have not shown DNA altering characteristics. We cultivated the flower to mass produce the progenitor virus. At first, everything proceeded smoothly. The plants were strong and grew quickly. In a short amount of time, they flowered. But here is where a major problem surfaced. The flowers did not contain the progenitor virus. Perhaps the environment in which they're grown triggers the development of the virus. This matter must be investigated further. March 23. We've made no progress. We've tried cultivating the flower under different conditions, but with no luck in triggering development of the virus itself. Thus far, we have tried changing the soil, water, temperature, and light exposure, all with no success. I got into a heated debate with Dr. Marcus about the direction this research was taking. During that debate, Mr. Spencer interjected some foolhardy notion of starting a company. Without the progenitor virus, there's no point in starting a company. Does he not see that? It's all pointless. Oh, there we go. That's worrying. Invoice copy. Umbrella Training Facility, Dr. James Marcus. 5 cases of the progenitor sample. December 15, 1977. Africa Research Centre Director, Brendan Bailey. Telegram from James Marcus. T-virus development success. January 13, 1978. J. Marcus. Research Centre Director Brandon's Journal. 1998. November 16. We've closed down the research centre. It's strange, but I don't really care. I'm indifferent to the whole thing. I feel the same way as when I heard that the Arclay facility and Raccoon City were destroyed. When did I become so apathetic? I've spent every waking moment researching and extracting the progenitor virus. Everything I did was for Dr. Marcus. Actually, when I think about it, I probably stopped caring the day I heard he had died all those years ago. I didn't feel angry or happy or even shocked. I just felt nothing at all. It was as if all my emotions just shut down. I just kept sending out samples of the progenitor virus to all of Umbrella's laboratories. I was just an automated machine reporting to Umbrella headquarters every time one of my subordinates made a breakthrough or discovered something new. I was like a zombie, ambling through life. No thoughts, no feelings. And now the research centre where I spent half my life is closed. I really don't care, one way or another. It's probably all for the best. Perhaps it is too late to have any semblance of a life again. From Chief Researcher Brandon's Journal number 2, 1968, April 15. It's been over a year since we've had any breakthroughs. That's why Dr. Marcus and I have decided to return to Africa. We can no longer continue our research without the progenitor virus. I know those routine attacks by the Napaya are really going to wreck my nerves, but for the sake of our research, I will persevere. In the face of my foreseen dismay, it was Mr. Spencer who provided the answers. If you're worried about the Napaya, then I'll just have to remove them from the equation. I can only imagine the look of shock on our faces. The idea never occurred to us. It was quite an atypical solution to our problem, but it seemed to be the only option available. Dr. Marcus and I decided to try Mr. Spencer's plan. August 19. Finally some good news. We learned they were able to chase the Napaya off their land. The land we acquired only amounts to half of those underground ruins, but if it includes the area where the progenitor flower grows, then there should be no issues. Mr. Spencer said he plans to construct research facilities at the site which will expedite our research into the virus. We hastily made our preparations to depart for Africa, but Mr. Spencer requested that Dr. Marcus stay in Raccoon City to take over the training centre. We were initially taken aback by this request, but we soon realised it was the logical course of action. Dr. Marcus needs a calm environment to properly conduct his research. If he were in Africa, there would be no proper facility for him to use at this time. I just hope the African research facilities get built soon. So now I will go alone to Africa and send back samples of the progenitor virus to Dr. Marcus. Both Dr. Marcus and Mr. Spencer agree this is the best course of action. I have to start making preparations to go. I have a feeling I'll be pretty busy starting tomorrow. September 29. I've been in Africa for 2 weeks now. It's a good thing Dr. Marcus isn't here. This place is as far from being a paradise of research and scientific study. The so-called research facilities are nothing more than a bunch of tents, and we have to employ armed soldiers to keep the Napaya at bay. But the thing that gets on my nerves the most is the sound of the construction for the real research facilities. How am I supposed to concentrate on research when everything is threatening to drive me insane? I'm trying to just concentrate on extracting virus samples from the progenitor flowers so I can send them to Dr. Marcus. Hopefully, if I focus on my work, I can remain sane in this godforsaken place. 1969. June 15. The research facilities are finally completed. This is the real Umbrella Africa Research Centre, not just some pile of tents. But I've come to a realisation in the past 9 months. The facilities are too small for our needs. We need to make them larger, more suitable for research. Then we can fill them with more talented research. This place needs to be our front line in our progenitor virus research. Our results will do a great service to Dr. Marcus and his viral research. In a rare turn of events, that old skinflint Spencer actually agreed with me on this. Just an empty case, nothing worth taking.
You grab it.
Okay.
Give me an egg.
Use this. They must be processing these flowers to make something.
This is the facility from the picture. No doubt about it.
We're finally getting somewhere.
Oh dear. Tricell Research Miguel's Journal #1. February 19. When I heard it was the laboratory used by Umbrella in Africa, my expectations were raised to say the least. But when I saw it, well, it's a lab in name only. I don't know how Umbrella ever used it, and Lord knows how Tricell could possibly have any use for it. The place was abandoned long ago, so there's nothing of any value to us. Not one piece of lab equipment remains, at least nothing that still works. I can't say I'm surprised because I half expected this. Anyway, the important thing is the progenitor virus. If we didn't need that virus for our research, there would have been no need to come to this rundown Umbrella facility anyway. We already have samples of the T virus, the G virus, the T Veronica virus, and even the last Plagas parasite. We have everything we need for our research. We just didn't have that damned progenitor virus, but we finally got our hands on it. Hopefully this will give us that much needed breakthrough in our research. I can't wait to start working on it. March 7. I wonder who came up with the name Licker for those creatures. I mean, when you see its long tongue, you just know that it's the perfect name. But for researchers like me, BOWs like lickers are just a pain in the ass. If I said lickers were too perfect, I'd probably be going too far in my praise. But they're pretty much an evolutionary dead end. There's no room left for improvement. BOWs that were created using the T virus don't seem to show much improvement when the progenitor virus is administered. I mean, their abilities show some slight improvement. For example, their sense of smell seems more or less improved, but that's all we've got so far. They're still as blind as an old lady and they're ugly as shit. The biggest jump in their evolution seems to be their ability to reproduce. I hate when things don't go according to plan, but since there's still a demand for lickers on the BOW market, I guess things aren't all that bad. Hopefully this is the last thing for a while. An email to an acquaintance. Hey, I know this is sudden, but I'm going to be getting some time off soon. We've completed most of our work on the new project. Sorry, you know I can't talk about work, so they're giving us some time off as a reward for all our hard work. All the staff are leaving tomorrow and we'll finally be getting out of this country. I'm heading straight back to Arizona and I can't wait to get home and see everyone. More than that, I think I'll just be happy to get away from the high and mighty Miguel. Guy thinks he's some sort of super genius. Miguel's a guy that sits next to me at work and he's a good researcher and all, don't get me wrong. He's got some good ideas and he's good at noticing details, but every time he opens his mouth he just goes on and on about how great he is. You can't even begin to imagine what torture it is to hear that day in and day out. I wish we made a sedative I could give to him. But forget all that. What matters is that I should be back home within the next few days. When I get back, I'll give you a call. We gotta go out and get smashed. I could use the break. Talk to you soon, Ryan. Well, this is ominous, all the blood.
Take it!
Roger.
Looks like it was torn apart by animals. Not a good way to go. Definitely not.
Careful. I saw something.
cage for the lab animals. BOW research, I suppose. Lionhearts. Whew.
Thanks.
Ooh, that's nice. Ooh.
You grab it.
Okay.
Shall not use it. That's Shava's AI.
Thank God there weren't more of them.
Yeah, we wouldn't last in a fight with a whole horde.
Shava's AI. She's got a handgun. She'll never use anything else.
I don't think they'll notice us.
Guess their senses are weak. Give me a grenade.
Just to be safe.
Thanks
we
for the
should be
help.
as quiet as possible.
That was stressful.
Okay.
Shava!
Okay.
You know, so that's the thing is with that. Even if we did make it through, we'd still get attacked when we did that. So.
Come on! Come on!
Take it!
Roger.
You grab it!
Okay.
That'll do me nicely. Oh, I remember this. I remember this.
What the hell?
This is from the pictures, too.
Wait. That means Jill might be here.
What have they done?
Jill.
It's like we're going down.
There's so many. They must be kidnapping people from all over the world to experiment on. It stopped.
Why?
Well, that's why.
Oh.
This shell's too thick! I've got the useless against it!
We're a few boomies for about.
The carapace is too tough! We need to find stronger targets!
That's...
He's down! Now's our chance!
It's one way to do it.
It's working! This Shava's happy!
Oh, that's not good. I think we just did something. That'll do it.
Damn it. Where is she?
Mr. Redfield, how nice to finally make your acquaintance.
Who the hell are you?
Selegiona. She works with Tricell,
Nice. You've done your homework.
an officer in the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium. Why?
As if I need to explain myself to you. Although, weren't you two given orders to retreat?
So it was you.
Where is Jill?
Jill, even if I did know, you think I would tell you?
Cut the crap. Tell me where she is.
As soon as you two are done with your little vigilante mission, you should leave. There's nothing here worth throwing your lives away for.
She's lying. She knows something.
It's time we get some answers.
Oof. Okay then. Seems a good place to leave it. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, you know what to do. Like, comment and subscribe. Help the channel grow. Down description videos, it's YouTube, Twitter, Discord, Patreon, all that sort of stuff. So come on by, see what's going on. Till next time, folks, this has been Once and Future Gamer. This has been Resident Evil 5. Take care, have a great day, and see you next time. Bye-bye. So long. See ya.